a turkey, and we're going to make it with a blanket of bacon. So first you take a pack of bacon and open it, and then you separate the bacon. Should have done all this beforehand. I apologize that this ain't done. But you separate the bacon. And this is going to take forever if you're videotaping this whole thing. I like to use thick sliced bacon for this process, but you can use whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. Whatever's on sale at your local Target would be the best option, especially if your wife works there and can get you a pretty sweet employee discount on bacon. So you lay it out like that, maybe another strip wide, and then you take this bacon and you just kind of weave it underneath it like you would a blanket. For those of you who weave your own blankets, I guess, you'll understand what that's all about. If you've never woven a blanket before, you should have joined Cub Scouts, made pot holders, or you could have joined 4-H and learned how to make pot holders. Either way. If you missed that opportunity, sorry. So then you continue to weave your blanket. This always works best if you've got, I don't know, a cup of coffee available at 7:30 in the morning. Or earlier, if you need to start earlier on your bird. However it works best for you. But you just continue to alternate over, under, over, under. Sometimes you've got to adjust. You know, that's a good life lesson. Sometimes you just got to adjust. Sometimes it don't turn out exactly the way you thought it would look, and it ain't ever going to look like Better Homes and Gardens magazine, because, you know, Photoshop, you can't Photoshop real food. You can on a magazine picture. But I guarantee you, if you do this right, or even if you don't do it right, you could just lay strips of bacon over the top of it. It's going to taste incredible, because this bacon is going to help seal in the juices. The bacon grease is going to help run down into this bird and give it a nice porky flavor. I like to use the hickory smoked bacon because it gives it a little bit of a smoky flavor. Now, one thing I'm not doing with this bird that I like to do is right up in here under the breast, up in the cavity, I like to stuff boudin sausage. Spicy boudin up in there. That makes it good. It gives it a nice spice, nice flavor. And then when you take the drippings and the grease and you can pull that sausage off and make dressing with it, that's some good stuff. So I'm almost finished layering and braiding, weaving the blanket here. I'll probably fit another one up here. So I'm going to adjust that. Like I said, it's not a perfect science. It's just adjusting, working it out as you go. And if this is not enough bacon, you must be Stephen Rudder. Because this is quite a bit of bacon. It's a pound of bacon. And it'll keep that bird nice and comfortable while he's cooking his little guts out in the oven. Alright, so now that I got that part done, it's usually a good idea at this point to, I don't know, maybe wash your hands if you feel the need. You're going to get them greasy again in just a second, so totally up to you, whatever you want to do. I'm going to rinse them off and then use paper towel, dry them, because my wife don't like it when I use cloth hand towels. But, you know, they're cheaper because you can wash them. It's kind of like a preference between regular diapers or cloth diapers. Then you come over here to the bird. You notice I've taken it out of the brining solution here, which had a bunch of different spices mixed up in it that I kind of made up as I went. It had some salt, some garlic, some brown sugar, some sage, lots of sage, lots of poultry seasoning. So I'm going to take this butter, I'm going to take a whole stick of butter, and I'm going to chop it up. Fortunately, I got some neighbors that gave me some awesome rosemary sprigs, thanks to the Letchworth family. Got fresh rosemary for this. So I'm just going to chop up a stick of butter, just a little bit, and probably should have taken the wrapper completely off before I did that, but you know, that's part of the excitement and the adventure of eating dinner at my house. You never know what you might find in your food. Might be a little piece of plastic wrapper, might be pepper spice, might be some Tabasco, might find a little cayenne. Then I'm going to just take that and stuff it up under the skin, make little holes in the skin there, and stuff a little butter up in there, a little up on the other side. Lift that skin up, shove your finger up in there delicately, like so, make a little opening, shove a little bit of butter up in that. How many of y'all know it's always nice to have a little butter on the breast? I am talking about turkey. And whatever else you're into is up to you. It ain't none of my affair.